Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fighting Evil by Booklight. I believe I missed the month of September and October, but we are back again, okay? So in this game, we do 2 spins. The first is for the genre card, and then we do it for the book that I'm going to read. Normally I do 5 spins, but Tuxedo Mask will go on and on and on to add a new book, but I can't do that this month. So we're going to cap it at 6 books. I will not read any more. That's just how it's going to go. And I'm also going to try to take a photo up close of the wheel. Hopefully I'm going to do this consistently. All right, let's just get into it, okay? Let's start with spin number 1 for book 1, the genre. All right, and that is our favorite Sailor Scout. That is Sailor Pluto. And Sailor Pluto corresponds to, it's fantasy. Now let me take a photo of that wheel. So here are our options. Book number 1, Gauze of Jade and Shadow. Number 2, Blood Like Magic. 3, Babel. 4, Witches Steeped in Gold. 5, The Witch Haven. And 6, Sailor Moon Eternal Edition. Number 6. All right, and now let us spin for the number. Okay, in this case, it looks like it went in the middle. So I'm going to spin again. Okay, number 5. So number 5 is the Witch Haven. So here I have the Witch Haven, and it is perfect because I know that a lot of people were reading this for the month of October, and I think that it will also be pretty nice to read in November as well. So here's what it says on the back very briefly. Haven Academy, rules for young witches. 1, mind your instructors. 2, no unsupervised spell work. And 3, don't leave after dark. Well-behaved witches seldom make history. Okay, I'm excited to read this one, and if you're gonna read it next month, let me know, and maybe we can do a buddy read, and yes. So that was our fantasy, the Witch Haven. Let's do book number 2. Starting with the genre card. Okay, so that's Sailor Pluto again, so that's another fantasy. All right, so we already went over what the options are. Let us get the number. All right, number 4. All right, so number 4 is another book with witch in the title. Maybe I should do a reading vlog. So this is Witches Steeped in Gold. Enemies bent on revenge, an unlikely alliance, one witch left standing. This delightfully delicious tale of witches and magical intrigue will have you reading late into the night, and that's what we want. All right, so that's book number 2. So let's do our next spin for book number 3 for that genre card, okay? Sailor Pluto again. That means that there is going to be another fantasy. So now we know what the different contenders are. I'm gonna spin again, and if it lands on one of the books that I already have on there, I'm gonna spin another time. Okay, so that's number... I think it's very close to the middle, so I'm going to spin one more time. Number 3. So So it's Babel, and that's so exciting because I was actually gifted this by my friend Angela, so thank you for this. I think that this is wonderful. Okay, everyone's heard about this book. So just briefly, Babel, a historical fantasy epic that grapples with student revolutions, colonial resistance, and the use of language and translation as the dominating tool of the British Empire. Huh, this is looking like it's gonna be a good month. There's so much fantasy. I never have this much fantasy. All right, now let's do a spin for book number 4. Oh, Jupiter, don't fall. Okay, so this is Sailor Saturn. There's no way. It's fantasy again. Okay, we know what the options are. Okay. So I'm gonna spin again for the number so we get the book. Okay. So it went to 4, but we already have 4, so I'm gonna spin again. After I took the photo. Okay. Number 1, Gods of Jade and Shadow. That's so exciting because I love Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Oh, we are, yeah. Whew. These are all books that I've wanted to read for such a long time. A young woman and a Mayan death god embark on a life-changing journey in this one-of-a-kind fairy tale inspired by Mexican folklore. Great, and it's a little bit smaller, I think, which may help to offset some of the larger books that are there. Okay, and so I'm gonna see if we can evade Tuxedo Mask. We will end at 5 books, but if we do not evade Tuxedo Mask, then we have to add a book. Will it be 5 or 6? Who knows? And will it be a new release? I never have new releases. Let's do the genre card. It's almost a new release. Okay, we got Sailor Mars. Oh, that also means that I don't have Tuxedo Mask, so I get to stop it at 5. All right, so the options for Sailor Mars in the romance category are the following: Blood Like Magic, The X-Hex, By the Book, Sea Breeze Farm, 8 Perfect Hours, and Noel the First. All right, here is our last spin for the book. Okay. To me, it looks like it is on the 6th. Okay, so that's Noel the First. I think that's a Christmas book. Okay, despite sharing a birthday with the holiday, Christmas just wasn't Noel's thing. As a kid, she had been in love with the holiday, but adult Noel just saw it as another day to get through. Jay has moved back home after a breakup and is looking to reconnect with his childhood bestie. Cooking up a scheme to get her in the holiday spirit with her sisters, he's determined to bring back to the old Noel. With a combination of nostalgia, Christmas magic, and a little bit of mistletoe, Noel the First is a tale of old friends finding their way back to each other and more. Okay, so that sounds really cute. So we have 5 books. We have Gods of Jade and Shadow, Babel, Witches Steeped in Gold, and we have The Witch Haven. And finally, I do not have a physical copy, but I think I might get this on my Kindle or my Kobo. It is Noel the First. So yeah, that is everything for today. If you want to play this game at home, I'll have a link to my blog post where I mention how to do that. And yeah, comment down below if any of these titles sound interesting to you. I would love to know. That's everything for today. Bye!